Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Rolex, and today I have another Call of Duty Mobile video for all of you. This time we'll be talking about my sensitivity. My latest video was about my settings, so if you haven't done so, go ahead and check out that video. There's a link down below in the description. And yeah, so that way you guys can have godlike aim, baby, and get some nukes in Call of Duty Mobile. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We got sensitivity. We have multiplayer mode and battle royale mode. Again, they have them separate. I don't know why. I wish it was just together so that we wouldn't have to make, you know, the settings for each, but whatever. Rotation mode, we have fixed speed, distance acceleration, and speed acceleration. Me personally, I use fixed speed. Go ahead and keep it at that, trust me. Sensitivity presets. So right here it says select a preset to automatically set all sensitivity options. So the way this works is that in case you guys are used to having low sensitivity, medium sensitivity, or high sensitivity, you can go ahead and click on these and it'll go ahead and change all the sensitivities into what they call a low sensitivity mode or a medium or high. Me personally, I've always been used to high. Since the very beginning of me playing mobile games, I've always had it at high just because I think since I play competitive, I just gotta, you know, be able to, you know, do some flicks and stuff and just be quick at it. So me personally, I started at high when I first played the game, and then slowly I started changing the sensitivities. Try to get a feel for them, but yeah, so in case my sensitivities do not work for some reason, if I were you, go ahead and go to low, medium, or high, whichever one you're most comfortable with, and then from there you tweak your sensitivity settings so that it's perfect for you. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Camera sensitivity, we have standard sensitivity at 100, ADS at 141, tactic scope at 120, and the sniper scope at 60. So the reason why my ADS sensitivity is way higher than the other ones is because for me personally, when it comes to this game, I don't really hip fire much. I don't know about you guys, but hip fire isn't that great. It's more realistic in the sense that, you know, you kind of spray and pray instead of, you know, some other games where it's just you hip fire and you're basically almost hitting all your shots. This game, it's a little more like, you know, scattered around, and, you know, it's not really that consistent. And so me personally, I wouldn't use a lot of hip firing strategies when it comes to me in gunfights, but the reason why I have my ADS at 141 is because the majority of the gunfights that I have, even if it's close quarters really, unless it's like right in front of me, is ADS. So I aim down sights the majority of my fights, and the reason why it's at 141 is because sometimes there is multiple people and you have to be quick with it. You have to hit one guy and then hit the other guy right away because there's two in front of you. At first, even when I had the preset set to high, the ADS sensitivity was a little bit too low for me. I had to drag a little too much on the phone, or even then sometimes I would have to drag multiple times. So I would have to drag once, lift my finger up, and then start over again with the screen, and that's just not acceptable at all. Let's go ahead and go to firing sensitivity. So the standard sensitivity, I have it at 80, ADS again at 133, tactic scope at 120, and sniper scope at 60. So again, the ADS is at 133 simply because you want to be able to ADS most of your gunfights and be able to move from left to right side of your screen with one swipe. The gyroscope now this is if you use gyroscope. Me personally, I use gyroscope because I'm on an iPhone 10 and I play with paw, which is 3 fingers, my 2 thumbs, and my left index. If I were you, if you play on a phone, on a mobile device, I highly suggest that you play gyro. Just try it out. Just try it out for 1 week. I know you guys are probably like, no, I don't want to try it. Just give me this. No. Just try it out. You won't regret it. I promise you that you will thank me later. Try out gyroscope. You're gonna want to use it. It's way easier for you to control recoil, and you won't have to use a separate finger for you to drag down to control when you're shooting. So standard sensitivity for gyro 101, ADS I have it at 62, tactic scope at 51, and sniper scope at 23. Now the reason why sniper scope is less than tactic scope is because I don't know if you guys have had experience with sniping in this game or have used a sniper. There's 2 scopes that you can use when you're sniping. There's a tactic scope and the sniper scope. The sniper scope is a regular, you know, 8x scope. You're zoomed in, and because it's so zoomed in, you want to have the sensitivity a little bit lower, because if you have it too high, you're not able to even control it. let's say for example, if you're scoping and you're just a little bit off on an enemy, you want to be able to just slightly tilt your phone, if you use gyro, which again I highly recommend, slightly tilt your phone so you can get on target and just shoot. If you have it too high, even if you move the slightest, or obviously because we're human, sometimes like our hands just aren't perfectly still, and so even if the slightest movement, with the slightest movement, your scope will begin to move, and you just can't control your sniper scope. So have it at 23. That was a sweet spot for me. For you, it might be a little bit different, but for me, I liked it. And the tactic scope is pretty much like a 4x, or it's like a holographic, is what I've heard some other some pro players call it. Is they have a holographic sight on their sniper. So the tactical scope is a little bit more zoomed out, and you're able to kind of, you know, look around more, and it's not so zoomed in to the point where even if you move a little bit, your entire screen will shake. No, that's not the case. The tactical scope is pretty much, think of it as like a red dot, but just scoped in a little more, right? So it's like, kind of like a 4x, so to speak. And so the tactical scope, you can have a little bit higher, 51 sensitivity, and go ahead and try these out. Me personally, this is what I like, but again, and I've gotten this a lot when it comes to my gameplay. People get sometimes dizzy, or they just think it's too fast of movement. If the sensitivity is a little bit too high, again, like I mentioned before, start with your preset being at low, medium, or high, whichever one you feel comfortable, and go from there, right? So if you feel like, you know, your gyroscope sensitivity is just too low and your gun just keeps going up even if you're dragging down, turn up the gyro a little bit higher than what you have it. ADS, and again, if you feel like you're not able to drag from left to right with one swipe and it's just too slow, turn it up and you'll be good to go. So these are my sensitivities. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment down below, letting me know if you guys tried this out and if it worked for you, and leave a like as well on the videos. I very much appreciate it. Hit that sub button if you're new here to the channel. I'll be uploading a lot of Call of Duty Mobile gameplay and tips and tricks. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Actually, before we end, I have a gameplay for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and see how my sensitivity is. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoy the video. I think we get a nuke in this one. I'm pretty sure we do. I think we almost get like 50.
Capture the objectives. Enemy taking Charlie. We're capturing Alpha. Enemy has C. Captured Alpha.
Reloading!
No.
Target down! Enemy down!
For deployment. UAV online.
Target down! Changing mag!
Losing Alpha. Sentry
Tango
ready for
down!
deployment. Lost Alpha. UAV online.
Cover me!
They're spawning behind
Lost
us.
the lead.
Oh, we gotta capture flags.
Capture.
Enemy down!
We're capturing Bravo.
Changing
Can someone
mag!
capture C?
We're capturing B. We're capturing C. We're capturing Bravo. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. Captured C.
Target down! Reloading.
Enemy taking Bravo. Counter UAV up. Online. UAV online. UAV online. Ready to
Tango
jam
down!
enemy UAV.
Target down!
Bring it up, squad.
Enemy down!
UAV recon ready for deployment. We're capturing B.
Oh, I killed myself for the nuke. I had 19 kills. No, dude.
We captured Bravo.
Bruh, I literally killed myself.
Is up. Good work. UAV online.
Target down! Enemy
Recon
down!
is standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. mag.
Enemy down!
Failing this mission. UAV online. Ready to jam enemy UAV.
Changing mag! Changing mag! Cover me! Tango down!
It's too close.
Target down! Tango down!
We've taken the lead.
Enemy down!
Oh,
Ready
thank
for the
God.
next round.
All right.
That saved me.
Capture the objectives. We're capturing C. Enemy taking Alpha. We're capturing C. UAV online. Counter UAV up. Blind. Enemy has enemy.
Tango
Capture
down!
Charlie. Enemy taking B. Ready to jam enemy
Enemy down!
capturing Bravo. We're capturing
Target down! Target down!
UAV recon ready for deployment. UAV online.
Enemy down! Tango down!
Is ready. Losing B.
Enemy down!
Friendly neutral launched. Friendly neutral launched. Counter UAV is up. Good work. UAV online. Sentry gun deployed. Losing C. UAV recon is standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by.
Tango down! Tango down!
Hostiles have destroyed your sentry gun. We lost C.
Crap.
Reloading.
UAV online. Capturing C.
Tango down! Tango down!
Capturing C.
Target down! Reloading! Cover me!
UAV recon ready for deployment.
Tango! Enemy down!
Sentry gun ready to deploy.
Well, that's
Reloading! Cover me!
what do you like? What does that even mean?
How many kills you got?
Like 40?
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
59! I'm so close to 60. I think that's my highest.